welcome to the KX Country Clubhouse. I'm Mikey from KX 94.7, and today we are joined by Chris from the Washboard Union. Dunner, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, brother. It's so good to see you and hear your voice.
Right, it's been quite some time. How you been? How you been holding up out there?
You know what, man? It's been strange. I think we're doing the best we can. I literally had not seen David and Aaron until this past weekend, and we did the sort of socially distanced rehearsal. But I hadn't seen them since we struck the last chord on Everbound in Nashville in February.
Really?
Yeah. So it's been really tough. I mean, like so many of our friends, you got to get creative about how do you still write music together? How do you record together? How do you perform in some way? And how do you stay in touch with fans? So I think we had to get creative along the way to still be able to do that because musicians got to play. So.
Absolutely. We're kind of in the process of phase 2 here in the province, reopening. You're out on the left coast. Are things for the most part opening out there? Where are you guys right now?
Yeah, so I think that they are. I'm in a small town compared to the boys. The boys are in Vancouver and I'm in West Kelowna, about 4 hours from Vancouver. But, things are starting to open up. Neighbors are starting to see each other and patios are open.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm ready to get out on a patio, all of that yet. But, you're starting to see it open up and it's a beautiful summer out here right now. So it's great to be able to be home. I haven't been home this much in probably 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's really incredible. So it's a strange feeling to not be out on the road and obviously not seeing fans and playing shows, but we're all kind of doing the best we can.
I guess that's got to be one of the silver linings behind this whole pandemic is a guy like you who's out on the road consistently year after year to have this much time at home to spend with your family. It's got to be great.
It is great, man. And my wife Trina and I have, like a lot of our neighbors, we tore the garage off the house and the deck and decided we'd do a giant renovation while we were both home. And so it's been great to be able to spend that much time at home and with family. But, it's also there's that yearning to be back on stage for sure.
Yeah. It's not the stage you're used to, but this coming Saturday, you will be taking part in this little Facebook Live concert. Jason McCoy and Friends. It's a benefit show on Facebook Live in support of the Motorcycle Ride for Dad, the TELUS Motorcycle Ride for Dad. It had to have been pretty awesome to get that call from Jason asking you guys to take part, eh?
Yeah, you know what? Jason's been such a friend of ours for the entire time Washboard Union has been a band. I mean, we've played lots of shows with the Hammers. Jay actually put us up in his place our first time down in Nashville. So he's been a friend of the band for a very long time, and we have nothing but respect for Jason and as a songwriter, but more than that as a human being. He's just such a fantastic guy. So as soon as he phoned and said, fellas, would you do this? The answer was, of course, yeah, man. How can we help? Let us know. Mm-hmm. Ride for Dad is something that's near and dear to our hearts. Washboard has performed at Ride for Dad events in the past. As a motorcycle fanatic, I've been on the ride more than once. So when Jason was putting this together, we were just so excited to help out in any way that we could.
I don't know if you guys have the song or the set list planned for your portion of this benefit show, but can I request Doc Rock?
You like that one?
What a tune, man. That is such a perfect summertime song.
Oh man. I think about I must have heard Pumpin' Wattage Through Your Cottage somewhere driving through Ontario, probably on a radio station. And that song was so fun to write. We wrote it in the middle of winter with a good buddy of ours named Togs in Nashville. And we just started writing and it was like, are we writing this song right now? Is this what we're doing? And then it just kind of flowed and we just wanted to have a fun song. And we all grew up around lakes and cottages like so many Canadians that it became pretty easy to write once you had that picture in your head.
Yeah, mission accomplished with the fun song part of that. You guys you're currently in the process of working on a video. And before we get into this, I got to say the Washboard Union, they know a thing or two about creating some pretty awesome music videos. The Country Thunder one with the puppets was outstanding. So how do you guys top it with Doc Rock? Well, you get your fans involved. Can you tell us a little bit about this fan-sourced video for Doc Rock that you guys are doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's so many things we've all had to learn to deal with in the past several months. But one of the toughest ones has been you're not with your friends. You can't be with your friends. You can't do all those things that you normally would do. And as summer kind of approaches, you start to really miss those things: dock parties and campfires and road trips and off-roading and all the great things you do with, tons of your pals. But everybody on their phone, including us, has those videos from last summer, the summer before, that trip you'll never forget, that all those great things you've done, that fishing trip that was just epic. So we thought, you know what, the best thing to do when we all can't be with our friends, pull out your phone, find those great videos, and let's put them together so that all of our fans and all of our friends end up showing up in this video with pictures and videos of all their friends. So that's kind of what the idea was. And it's insane, man. Since we announced it, I think we're in the range of already like 200 videos that have come in, which is fantastic.
And where can your fans submit their video entries?
Yes, if you go on any of the Washboard social feeds, you can see the link right there. It is through our website. You've got till June 23rd to submit your video. And man, there's been everything from people on horseback to people absolutely bailing off rope swings, jet skis and fishing trips and everything. It's amazing. So the world is wide open when it comes to your videos. Just want to see you having fun with your friends in the summer.
I've always wanted to ask this question. You guys as artists, when you're writing and recording, say a song like Dock Rock, throughout that early stage of writing and recording, is there the video idea in mind, or does that normally come a little bit later on in the process once the single has come out, and that way you can get into the creative process about what the video is going to be? Or is it something right from the beginning, you know what you want to do?
Well, that's a really great question. I think that as you write it, there are like image cues of like, oh, it'd be fun if we did this in that video. But when I look back at the list of the videos we've done, I didn't imagine that Shot of Gloria was going to be a horse race.
Yeah.
And I didn't imagine that Feel Like That was going to be 3 kids kidnapping us and chaining us down for a private concert. I certainly didn't imagine She Gets Me was going to be about magic tricks.
Yeah.
Or The Puppets, which literally was a call from our buddy Stefano, who's done a few Washboard Union videos. We were in a hotel room, and we all sort of were sharing one room and got this call from Stefano, and he's like, I think we should do puppets for Country Thunder. And I was like, well, that's going to be a tough sell to Warner Music, but let's give it a shot. And we phoned the label, and we went, look, you've all seen The Muppet Show. You've all probably seen, all these other different puppet shows. We're all fanatics for that stuff. So when we pitched the idea, it was kind of quiet on the phone for a second, and they're like, yeah, we could do this. So we met a guy named Dusty who crafted these puppets. We didn't get to see a drawing on a napkin or a design or anything. We were on the road. So we showed up late as usual at the video shoot and walked into this tent, and there on the table were those 3 puppets of us wearing exactly what we were about to change into.
No way.
I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious. And they nailed it. And they're actually downstairs in my studio here in the house.
Oh, you got to keep the puppets?
Yeah, that road case happened to come home with me from Tennessee. So,
nice.
But it's phenomenal. And it's great to see how people saw it. I just think of the videos we create, we don't want them to be standard country videos. There's lots of people who do those, and that's great. But we always wanted to push things. And so I think we've done that every single time. And this fan video is going to be just the next chapter in that.
Well, we can't wait to see it. Make sure you get your submissions in now before June 23rd.
That's right, June 23rd.
All right, the washboardunion.com. That's you can find the link in all of their social media bios. Chris from the Washboard Union, you, Aaron, and Dave are performing this Saturday night with Jason McCoy for the TELUS Motorcycle Ride for Dad. We can't wait to check you out on Facebook Live. That is going to happen on the Motorcycle Ride for Dad's Facebook page just after 7 o'clock on Saturday night. Dunner, it's always a pleasure catching up with you, man. Hopefully next time we can do this over a couple of drinks, preferably before, maybe after a live and in-person Washboard Union show.
Man, that would be awesome. And I have to say, I can't wait to see your video that you're going to submit.
I'm putting it together right now.
Love it. I love it, man. Sing your heart out.
Dunner, always a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for doing this.
You too. Thank you, brother. So great to see you. And great to see everybody, and thank you, KX, for all the love, and hope everyone is safe and healthy right now.